In this episode, I want their body.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Drum roll. Test, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 565 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, beastcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. Oh, we all flex our biceps. Welcome to the fucking game train. Welcome to the Swole Show. Welcome to the Jacked Church. On a Wednesday, on a hump day, going up on a Wednesday. Let's jump into today's episode 565, I Want Their Body. Let's get this started with the Swolenormous community review of the day. And this one's from Lynn Smith. And he says, Swolenormous X is great. It has something for everyone that is trying to improve their fitness. It really did change my life. Well, we're on a journey, Lynn. We're on a fucking journey. We are on a journey and we're not stopping. And this is not something that is a one-off. This is a community. This is a family of people. And as you heard him say, Swolenormous X is something for everyone. So thank you so much for being a part of Swolenormous X, Lynn. You're killing it over there, by the way. You're just keep going, be consistent. And this episode is going to be right for you and the rest of the community. I think it's fire. I think you'll love the content that I'm dropping here today, as always. Right. Fucking Wednesday. Let me get some water. Let's get into the Ask Papa Swolio question of the day. And this one is from Levi Denham. I like that. Levi Denham. Denham. Is that a play on words? If that's your real name, that's completely awesome. Levi Denham. And he asks, I'm 39 years old, retiring from the military. Thank you for your service, Levi. As of lately, I have developed recurring lower back pain, super common. You've been to all these medical professionals, no luck. And it feels like as if the right erector spinae muscle is taking all the load on my spine. The left side doesn't bother me at all. Do you think that this is from glute imbalance? And what are your recommendations to combat this issue? Well, it's hard to say from just your question. And I know you stated it's a long question, so just to give a little bit more brief feedback, when you sit too long, when you squat, blah, blah, it surfaces when you sit too long or when you put pressure under it. So there could be a bunch of things going on there. I could not guess exactly what's going on unless you get actual studies done, like your MRI, and you get real work done and medical professionals looking at it. But chances are, like what you're describing could be from a glute imbalance. And a lot of times it does because of injuries you have, especially it's very common because there's a bunch of people in Swolenormous X that are ex-military. And because of the strain, because of the gear you have to carry around and the boots and the wear and tear from your training, and if you've even served overseas and just like all the stuff you have to go through, it can cause ankle injuries, foot pains, and so forth. And then, or even just like lower back issues because of all the gear and the sacks and stuff you got to carry. And that can translate down your body and it can also translate up. So if you have an ankle or a knee problem, that can translate up to your lower back. And if you have shoulder pain or doing repetitive movements with your upper body, that can translate down to your lower back and to your glutes. So it can go back and forth. It's like the chicken or the egg in some of these cases. So I would recommend right off the bat, if you're medically cleared and you're okay to do it, to start practicing yoga. That's the easiest and quickest thing that I can tell you to engage in right away. And if you're interested in, if you don't have any good yoga programs or yoga classes around you, we have yoga classes in Swolenormous X as part of the 90-day dash and also additional full yoga flows. So if you're interested, go to swolenormousx.com to jump into one of those live, or not live, but the yoga classes are live. Like they're up, they're available, they're able to be accessed right away. So Levi, that could be something that's right up your alley, swolenormousx.com. And for everyone else that's watching, if you have a question for Papa Swolio to be featured on the Daily Swole, just drop it below right now with the hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. And for everyone else that's interested in participating with the Daily Swole Club for a chance to win one free month access to Swolenormous X, drop a comment tagging a friend below and use the hashtag Daily Swole Club. So you have to tag a friend, drop a comment, and use the hashtag Daily Swole Club. And enrollment is ending, fam. I know it's Thanksgiving week and the holidays are ramping up, but it's ending. Enrollment is ending for Swolenormous X. So if you're interested in hooking into the family, Make sure you do that in the next couple days because enrollment is closing and there's a countdown timer letting you know exactly when it ends on Swolenormousx.com. So today's episode, I Want Their Body, is very interesting and it's geared towards yesterday's episode, but it ramps up into what a lot of you are thinking all the time. You know, you look on Instagram, you watch me on the Daily Swole, and you're like, I want that. I want his biceps. How long until I can look like you? How long until I can get arms like yours? How can I get a beard like yours, Papa Swole? How can I look so majestic? Well, you can't have someone else's body. You can't look like someone else. You're not going to get the body that anyone else has. You're going to get the body that you will have. You're going to get what you've earned. You're going to get what your genetic predisposition is. You're going to get your own results. Now, it doesn't mean you can't build big muscles. Doesn't mean you can't have big arms. Doesn't mean you can't have big legs, calves, abs, whatever it is. But you're going down a slippery slope when you start talking about someone else's physique, when you start talking about what someone else has, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's family related, whether it's fitness and physically related. You need to focus on yourself. We're inundated with stuff on our cell phones that puts other people's shit in our face all the time. So we're exposed to this all the time. We're exposed to what other people are doing. We're exposed to this all the time. And I get it. But it could be a problem when you start relying and you start depending on that being your positive outcome, that being your result. So if you're not reaching that, you are going to feel like a failure. You're going to feel bad about that. You're going to feel unmotivated. You're going to feel, it's going to be a negative feeling. It's going to be a negative emotion attached to your results. As great as they might be, you're not looking like this person that you've seen on Instagram or on Facebook, or your shoulders don't look exactly like mine. Well, you haven't gone through the years of training that I have. You haven't eaten exactly the same foods I have. You've never experienced my genetic code. You're not me. It's as simple as that. You're not me. You're you. So whether you're watching this on Facebook, on YouTube, or you're listening to the podcast on SoundCloud or iTunes, understand that your body is perfect the way it is. I understand you could make improvements, but you have to love yourself. You have to understand that your body is special. Your body is yours, and it's the only body that you're going to have. So you better start appreciating and working on what you have and what you can have and your own personal potential, rather than putting your results and your satisfaction in the hands of someone else and just fucking chance, because it's all chance that we have the bodies that we have. But no one can take away how hard you work towards your physique. So that's up to you, and that is the missing piece. So work your fucking ass off. Get involved with the Swolenormous X community. Sign up for Swolenormous X. Get your program right away. Start hooking into the community. If you don't have any place to start, this is the best place to start. But if you already got something going on, you're starting to see some progress, and you're just a little bit impatient, then slap yourself upside the fucking head and let's get to work. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 565 of the Daily Mother Swole. If you have a question you want to be featured right here on the Daily Swole, drop in the comments below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio, and I'll be seeing everyone tomorrow for Spanksgiving. That's right. It's not Thanksgiving. It's Spanksgiving. Episode 300 and, what is it? 66, 56? 66. 366 tomorrow. And you'll know how I feel about Thanksgiving. I think the family part is great, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. But it's about to slap a lot of you upside the head. Stop making excuses for this week. Get shit done. There's no excuse not to get shit done. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoos. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for episode 300. And fucking 300? Papa Swolio, really? Are you that rusty? I have to look behind me at the fucking board. 566 tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. This episode can't end any sooner. Papa Swolio, losing it. I'm losing it. Oh. Let's end this properly. The most muscular beardcast, broadcast, and swolecast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. I'll see y'all tomorrow for 566 of the Daily Mother Swole. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoos. Much better. Later, fam.